Tommy is, my co-host, and he likes to geek out over these star players that, whenever the Raptors are always
we're not
involved
winning the title now with the current roster, my friend.
He's completely lost his mind after LA.
Stop being in La La Land, man.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Welcome, everyone, to another great episode of Tea Time with Tommy, Norbz, Cabrera, and Tommy Lee here. Yes, before we start our important topic, why am I wearing this Virgin shirt? It is to, of course, state that our film festival, my friend Tommy, was a success in LA at Dance to Films from Los Angeles. Paula and I were there, and now more to come. My friend Tommy, please follow my friend Tommy on Instagram at MFT Movie. That's Instagram at MFT Movie. Norbz better follow it too, or else. So yes, awesome. So yeah, just got back. So I'm wearing this Virgin shirt. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to sell these in the future, and Norbz will wear this too. Okay, so let's go with the topic. Hottest topic in Toronto, Canada right now, Norbz, as you know. Toronto Raptors looking to get Kevin Durant, as Kevin Durant requested trade at least a week ago. All 29 teams want to trade for him, but looks like the Raptors are one of the betting favorites from Vegas. Norbz, question is, what do you think of the Raptors trading for KD?
Oh my God! Like, what is even the Raptors thinking? I think, to me, they're thinking
like, well.
This is apart from the Kawhi Leonard deal that Masai Ujiri made a few years ago, and that one was, to me, it was acceptable. But this time around, I think it's an outrageous thing that the Raptors is even trying to be involved in getting a injury-prone 34, 35 some odd year old Kevin Durant. I mean, like, I understand that he's a star player and he's on the trading block, and there are other teams that are, going after him, not just the Raptors. But to me, I think the Raptors can just pull themselves out, like, before they even hurt themselves. So I think it's a horrible idea to get an injury-prone player that's just going to be playing like 1 or 2 seasons, and that's pretty much it. That's, we've invested so much, and that's it. Like, it's done. Like, pull themselves out.
Wrong answer, Mr. Norbz Cabrera. How foolish and obnoxious your take can be. I mean, yes, are they asking for the farm? Yes. Is Sean Marks, general manager, and Joe Tsai, the owner, ridiculous? Yes, they're both ridiculous. They think they can get like future Hall of Famers from one guy, although it is Kevin Durant. However, if you're asking for Scotty Barnes, you give up Scotty Barnes to get one of the greatest scorers in NBA history. No. You give him okay, I'm not saying get rid of all of them. Either you give up Scotty Barnes. This is what I think, Norbz. Work with me here, all right? Scotty Barnes, OG, and draft picks. And if Sean Marks wants more, I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry. Although it's Kevin Durant, probably the greatest scorer in NBA history, that's too much. Now, or don't give up Scotty Barnes. You give up Spicy P and OG and maybe 4 draft picks. That should be it. That's all I'm saying. Or you got to work in the money too. Maybe Kem Birch. Kem Birch is a great player, but he's not like a superstar player we need. So add that. I'm not saying if Sean Marks, this is what you're not understanding, Norbz. So think with me here, all right? Sean Marks is asking OG, Pascal, and Scotty. No way, Jose. That ain't happening, okay? Absolutely not, okay? That's too much. What is the point of giving up those 3 of our top players and getting Durant? Durant has no one to play with. This makes no sense at all. So, I mean, it's up to Sean Marks. I think Spicy P and OG would be good enough. Like, I mean, what? And 4 draft picks? Like, what more do you want? It's not like Kevin Durant's in his prime. Like, I mean, he's still in his prime, but he's not like 28 anymore. He's like 34 years old. So I mean, that's what I'm looking at. Still, if that is all they're asking for, Scotty Barnes and OG, you go for it. Now, I know you and all of Toronto, Canada will be in arms at me right now saying, you imbecile, Tommy Lee, we're not giving up Scotty Barnes. Guys, this is Kevin Durant. If it just takes Scotty Barnes or Pascal Siakam plus OG and for give it up. Now, they ask for more than OG and Spicy P and Scotty. Yeah, it's awful, but that's what I'm thinking. So work with me here, Norbz. Come on now. Let's go to question number two.
To be I you know what, like Tommy is my co-host, and he likes to geek out over these star players that whenever the Raptors are always
we're not winning the title now with the current roster, my friend.
He's completely lost his mind after LA.
Stop being in La La Land, man. Although I love to be in LA.
You've been too much in La La Land.
I love LA. I love Toronto and LA. Let's get question number two. All right. So what do you? Okay, so I proposed to trade, Norm. So I said my side. What? Okay, let's just play with me here, right? Let's say you want Kevin Durant. Obviously, you don't because you're out of your mind and you're crazy. But anyways, let's say you do want Kevin Durant on your team. Who are you giving up for? Which Raptors players do you think the Raptors should trade for KD? Because I said my side.
They're saying that Scotty Barnes will not be involved in the trade, and that's great because he was our draft pick and he was the rookie of the year, so we want to keep him. He's our future. Okay, like if I ever even get involved in this trade here, I would say put OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, because
that's what I said.
Because
I agree.
They want the Nets want the whole farm for Kevin Durant, the whole 9 yards. So I think it's the only option would be for me for that trade talk to even get started or even like continues OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, and two first round draft picks. I
mean, you can add Kem Birch in there. Why I'm saying that, North, you got to fit the money cap situation. Well, that's what Bobby Marks from ESPN used to be general manager NBA. He had a good analysis. You got to fit the cap, right? So Bobby Marks was saying on ESPN, basically add Kem Birch or another contract to fit Kevin Durant's contract. That's why I'm adding Kem Birch in there. But you're right. You hold on to Scott. Guys, I'm not like losing my mind here, all right? Like I'm trying to talk to all of you and Norbz here. I'm not trying to lose my mind, but you keep Scotty Barnes for dear life. Now, if they're asking, we're only going to take Scotty Barnes and OG, you might have to do it. I'm sorry, Norbz. You might have to do it. But that's it.
Like I said, like the Nets want Kevin Durant, for that trade. They want the whole farm. So and Kevin Durant wants to play with all-stars. That's the bottom line there. Like if he is going to get traded to a different team, he has to have all-stars around them. And the Nets want younger players in return. They want an all-star less than 25 years of age for Kevin Durant to in return if that trade is even going to be involved. And yeah, it's too much to bear for the Raptors, honestly.
No, like I said, like one real quickly regarding this question, Norbz. I'll do this real quick. Like I said, it's either gonna have to be a package of Spicy P and OG plus like a couple of like 3 first round draft picks. Maybe add Kem Birch or another player under to fit the contract with Kevin Durant. Or I hate to say it, Raptors Nation and Norbz, but Scotty Barnes, OG. Couple of first round draft picks, Kem Birch, fit that contract, right? Saying that, if they ask for more than that, no, absolutely not. What is the point of getting Kevin Durant with nobody on the team? Durant wouldn't even agree to that trade. So I mean, Sean Marks has to also be not too greedy. I understand it's Kevin Durant, but greed is not how he'll get this done. And teams will just turn away from him. And I mean, it's not going to be good for him and Kevin Durant's relationship with the Nets. I mean, I think KD will sit out of the year. People think he might not, but I think he would.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah. All right. Final question. So, Norbz, will KD be traded to the Raptors in the end?
No, absolutely not.
You're such a negative Sam. You know, it's just what we get, guys, from my co-host here.
Honestly, okay, we won the championship in 2019, right? And some teams out there, after winning a championship, I mean, with the exception of the Chicago Bulls back in the day, like or even the Lakers, like after a team wins a championship, there are chances where they have to rebuild. And I think the Raptors right now are building for the future. They're not really technically rebuilding as a bottom feeding team, but they're building up their future. So in order for them to invest in that future, to keep all their draft picks and keep all their star players right now, core guys in Anunoby and Siakam, because they're our future. If you give up all your draft picks and Siakam and Anunoby going forward, or even Gary Trent Jr., like for a Kevin Durant who's only going to be playing a maximum of like 2 years and then possibly retire, or going to be limited in playing times. That's the Raptors got to consider right there.
I apologize, guys, for Norb's pessimism here. He doesn't understand the greatness of Kevin Durant. Katie, I'd like to apologize on behalf of Tea Time because of my I'm pointing towards my Mr. Grouch
you've
over
been
here.
In La La Land too much, Tom. I think you've got the star power celebrity.
I think
you on top of your head now.
had something for dinner as messing with your brain cells, Mr. Norbz. But just on a serious note, like, I mean, I'll be honest, this is a shocker. I'm gonna agree with you, man. Like, I don't think he might end up with the Raptors. Hoping, I'm sure, like, we would wish Canada, Toronto would wish Kevin Durant to be on the Raptors, but there's another team I think he's gonna end up with, and it's gonna blow your mind, everyone's mind, what I'm gonna say, because maybe me and Norbz does know because we're good friends. Norbz might know what I'm gonna say next, but team I think he's going to end up with, believe it or not, drum roll, please, is going to be Golden State Warriors. Now, why? I'll go real quick because I don't want to go over time here. Why is it going to be Golden State Warriors? Watching a lot of ESPN lately from the expert analysis, Undisputed. Shannon Sharp from Undisputed had a good reasoning. They have the best package for Kevin Durant. They got the best young players. You got Jordan Poole, Kuminga, Moody. You can add a bunch of draft picks to it. They got the best package available. So I think now this is why it may be tough to happen. It might be unlikely. It's because Durant doesn't want to go back there. Because then, oh man, I'd be bad for him to crawl back to Golden State. But I mean, I think it might be the Warriors. They got the best package deal. Only if Durant agrees.
That discussion right now, according to the score I've been reading it, Andrew Wiggins could be part of that deal.
He can't.
And a 2023 first round pick.
Here's the reason, because remember Wiggins just signed that extension, the rookie extension. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, so he's off the table now. So it's gonna be Jordan Poole, which is not. I would rather keep Jordan Poole than Wiggins, to be honest with you. But I mean, I guess Warriors would rather keep Wiggins and Poole. So I mean, you got Jordan Poole, Wiseman, and Kuminga. If you're Sean Marks, you jump on that deal. Only if Kevin Durant. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. But still, hopefully, Masai's got something up his sleeve. Kevin Durant will become a Raptor, regardless if Scotty Barnes is here or not. Sorry, I love you, Scotty, but if it's for Kevin Durant, come on.
I think the only time that Durant's gonna be a Raptor is if they have an assistant general manager position available when he retires in the future.
Got jokes,
Probably be part of the front office.
Got the future comedian here, guys, with these jokes coming up. I want Raptors to win a title, and you got Mr. comic genius over here next to me making these jokes. Hey, listen, I mean, honestly, I really hope we get it. We get Kevin Durant, but it remains to be seen. Because Scotty Barnes will be a fun. But anyways, that is where we're at, guys. Norbz, Cabrera, Tommy Lee. Hopefully Kevin Durant coming to Toronto.
To the
Warriors.
And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe below to Tea Time with Tommy Raptors Basketball, or else Tommy will be very sad. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe below.